Peace. Right now, we are looking at the JASMY versus Tether. Now, of course, most of us are familiar with Tether. It's pretty much a stable coin and correlates with the US dollar. And JASMY is our coin of interest for today. So my brother Red Dad Blue Dad reached out to me the other day and said, hey man, take a look at this coin and let me know what you think. Give me a forecast. What could it be doing right about now? And I can say, just looking at this candle right in front of us, this single candle represents about 12 months of data or less. And in this case, it's definitely less than. So, within the last 12 months, or most recent 12 months, or less than in this case, it's been very bearish. It's clear as day. This candle is red. We can see where it opened at. Right here. We can see where the high was. We can see where the low was. And it is just off the low. Let's look at it on a monthly basis. Okay? So we can see this is that bearish action we were seeing. These two red candles here. For the months following that, it was pretty flat. It traded in a very tight range. Very small range. And then for the most recent 2 months, including the current month, we see that it started making some higher highs and higher lows. So let's look at that with a little bit more detail on the weekly candles. So once again, this is our bearish action that we are experiencing in that very large red candle. This is that small range that it's been trading in. And then we start to see higher lows and higher highs. A little pullback, but more green candles. So now let's take a look at the daily. That's where we're going to find a whole lot more detail. Now, if we squeeze this in a little bit, we can see that same bearish action we were seeing. We can see where the market traded within a very small range right here. And then guess what? We can also see where those higher highs and higher lows started kicking in. See that wave pattern, creating that trend going upwards. Higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. Now what I'm going to throw in the chart now, it's one of my favorite moving averages. It creates a picture for us. There we go. And as we can see, that prior to November, it was trading below the 72 moving average. And after that, it was above it. Now, I'm the type of person, I like breakouts, and then I like it to retest. So what did it do? It broke above it, came back, and it retested it. Now, we did have a bounce up. And honestly, this is around the time when my brother reached out to me and said, hey, man, take a look at this coin for me and give me a forecast on it. That day would have been a very good entry. But guess what? Sometimes we're given a second chance and additional opportunities. What does it look like? It looks like it's pulling right back down to that 72 moving average again, right? And if you know anything about my supply and demand, which I am a big fan of when it looks at my buy zones and sell zones, it's about to enter that. It looks like it's going to enter that buy zone once more. So that's the JASMY coin. If you believe in this coin and you feel like it's going to go places, then we might actually be entering a good entry point for a long. If it breaks below the 72 moving average, or should I say below what would be my buy zone, I say you might want to hold off. But so far, between these higher highs and the higher lows, it looks like it might be rallying sometime soon. So, what do you think? Peace.